All right, welcome into the Davis Legacy Soccer Complex. Working through some fun camera stuff as we got a little WPSL debut on our hands. About 5 minutes in, we are scoreless between the five-time WPSL champion California Storm and Yuba FC. Storm moving from left to right on your screen, wearing their black uniforms, while Yuba pushing it up ahead before the back line of the Storm takes care of that one. They are in white, going from right to left on your screen. Let's go over some starters in goal for California Storm in their 7th year with the club. It's going to be Abby Fangold, and you've also got Kennedy Mayo, Riley West, Elizabeth Hutchison, Sadie Leal Schumann working it right there. Out wide to Dahlia Assad, in for the cross, and nearly danger for Yuba before the Storm end up keeping possession in their attacking third. Along with the aforementioned starters, you have Paige Thompson, Kylie Norkus, and Kylie Farmer. There is Thompson, member of the Alabama Crimson Tide for her NCAA days. Now Leal Schumann goes high with the cross, and the header goes out wide over the end line, and we have a corner kick coming. The last touched by Yuba, and it's going to be the near corner flag for the Storm. Couple of shots in this one already, none for Yuba. If you're just joining us, welcome in. I'm Greg Silver. I'm excited to be with you for the next 87 minutes or so. Thompson, the lefty, shoots one high into the box and pinballing around, cleared out for the moment. But still an opportunity here for Leal Schumann. That one immediately deflected. Now the Storm on the attack early in this one, but still have yet to get a clear scoring opportunity. Your starters for visiting Yuba is Zara Mojica, Kayla Four, Kalea Pangelina, Katie Smith, Zitali Herrera, Janessa Cisneros, Natalie Cervantes, Dari Montejuno, Mandy Tao, Riley Gillespie, and Elise Molican. Here is Assad. Goes in with the left. That one near the midsection, saying play on. And now off the back of Hutchison, keeping it alive before eventually sent over to the near touchline and out for a California Storm throw-in. Came into this one this evening at about 81 degrees as the wind is blowing here at the Legacy Soccer Complex in the direction of the way that the Storm are attacking. So a bit of an advantage here in the first half for the home team. Assad active early in this one, takes it away, and pushes it through, just can't connect with Mayo, who was on the outer edge of the 18. But every time Yuba's been able to clear it away, you got the back line of the Storm waiting to generate another attack. Leal Schumann and Thompson working together frequently on the near side here. Now switching it back over, and the low pass. Hutchison lobs this one. Sent back out for the moment. That's West dancing around with it on the far side and taken away from Harris. Nicely done by Yuba. But the possession battle favoring the Storm heavy here. And it's been about 3 straight minutes now of everything happening on one half of the field. When we first connected with you, Yuba was generating a small attack, and since then, it's been about everything on the right side of your screen. Leal Schumann looking for something inside the box. Players fighting for it. Now a chance out for here coming for the Storm, but unable to get under it in time to generate the shot is Kylie Farmer. Farmer, the commit to play with the Ducks up in Eugene at Oregon. And that one ricochets off a couple of different cleats. No problem there for Yuba's goalkeeper. And finally, a moment to breathe for the visitors. Yuba trying to work it around their back line patiently. Been under duress majority of these 12 and a half minutes so far. And just like that, it goes right back to the Storm. Here's Alex Kloss switching out wide. Now Thompson chipping one into the middle. Nobody there. And Leal Schumann on the recovery. Storm looking for numbers. Here's Hutchison trying to direct. Elizabeth Hutchison, the longest tenured member of the club. This is her 9th season with the California Storm. Graduate of UC Irvine. And then did her graduate studies right here at UC Davis. Studying enology and winemaking. Here's the shot off the crossbar. And nearly coming in to clean it up. That one happened suddenly. And an early break here for Yuba, as that one was over the fingertips of the keeper, but just a little too high. And the ricochet stayed in front of that goal line. Yuba unable to keep their possession. And already maybe an early substitution coming for the visitors. Here's Mayo turning and couldn't hold it. And quick foul called against Hutchison. She took it away from Mandy Tao for a moment. And they're going to say the extension of the arm. And we got our first whistle of the action. And now incoming the first sub for visiting Yuba FC. That's Delaney Louder checking in. And Montejano Yuba sends the free kick away, taken back immediately by Riley West. And so Abby Fangold, who's had a very calm first quarter of an hour, getting some action with the feet, directing some of her younger players on the back line. And the beauty of some WPSL and upcoming USL action for teams like the California Storm is you're getting players of all experience and stages, as Kennedy Mayo can't connect, and the flag is up as she's offside on the ricochet. Or so we thought with the original waving of the flag. Mayo never touched the ball and smartly let it roll out for a corner kick. Now we talk about the different stages, and Mayo, one of those currently in college at San Jose State, showing a little veteran experience right there to earn a quick scoring opportunity for her club. Short corner, back to Thompson with a new angle. And that one right into the teeth of the Yuba FC defense. So lost corner opportunity, but a new possession now. And Kennedy Mayo is threatening up there front and center. Wouldn't be surprised if we're saying her name a lot here in the first half as the Storm trying to patiently generate an attack. So often on this field we have seen this group patiently feel their way into a game. And slowly but surely through passes, earning corners as the far flag done by Coco Harris there is going to present another chance for the Storm. And sometimes all it takes is one for this group to open the floodgates. But you got to get there first, and Hutchison goes long with the right foot. That in danger territory, and on the receiving end, on the back post, was Coco Harris. Just there a tad late and can't get it inside the post. That's now 5 shots early on for the California Storm. And a couple of near scores. But we are still knotted at 0-0. And we got a little contact before the whistle finally blows. That was Dalia Assad getting in the action and awarding her team a free kick. So we've seen a few corners already. Now, bit of a different look, closer distance. 2-man wall for Yuba as they're shuffling around, trying to maximize the different height. It's going to be the lefty Thompson to take the free kick. Everybody loading the backside post. 18 minutes passed. Shade starting to come in. Thompson raises the hand, chips it up high, and nobody on the receiving end at first. Now Kloss ultimately gets a touch, but pinballing around the Yuba defense presents no problem for the keeper. Thompson up ahead, Mayo on the turn, looking for Assad, is able to track it down on the long pass. Now Liel Schumann surveying her options. This one to Assad, and she can't track it down. That's over the end line, and a goal kick coming for Yuba FC. This one taken away on a quick hop by Harris. Had a little too much momentum and ultimately lost it, but you're seeing the speed of the Cal Poly Mustang. Hutchison so good at controlling the pace of these halves, and one of the most veteran players out there on the pitch. Sometimes with these summer leagues, you need a moment to garner a little bit of chemistry. And to have the experienced players that have been in big moments, understand the coaching, the system, that's invaluable to young college athletes or high school commits. Off the right cleat of Mayo, and no problem for the keeper, but about 20 and a half minutes gone now. Say about 75 to 80% of play has taken place on the half of the Storm. Haven't seen a lot of white jerseys there on the left side of your screen. This is Thompson, midfielder. And the Storm are dictating the pace, playing this one on their terms. Leal Schumann cuts outside, and a clean tackle, and getting the possession back for her team. Nice play there by Elise Mullican. And now we got an overturn of the flag, so possession stays with the Storm. But a clean tackle nonetheless. Here's Mayo into the vicinity. Hutchison tried the one touch and just skied it over the fence behind the net. A lot of shots to this point for the Storm, but not a lot of opportunities on target. And that's the next layer that this group will have to tackle if they want to break this first half tie. Couple more substitutions coming for Yuba FC. So Mullican and Pangalina will exit out. Couple of fresh faces in white jerseys coming in. Traffic over near the far corner, and once again knocked away for a California Storm throw-in. It'll be Leal Schumann to reinsert it to play, then right back to her on the cross. Thompson gets ahead and just over the top of the net. Looked like that might have been the one the home club was looking for. Just a little too hard off the head of Thompson, but a very nice connection between her and Leal Schumann. Paige Thompson, in her third year with the club, is called up to U.S. Soccer U18-19 Women's National Team International Training Camp. Four-star recruit, recruited by Top Drawer. And enjoying her summers out here on the West Coast. Taking a little bit of contact there from Dari Monteuno. So free kick coming, and Kloss wasting no time. This is Harris. Out to the near side. Leal Schumann's been winning a lot of one-on-ones. See what she can do here. Gets the cross up into the danger zone, and another header that goes above the mark and out for a goal kick. You're seeing the series of passes. You're seeing the wins in the one-on-one space. Just not able to find these shot opportunities on target. And that's been the roadblock here for the Storm early on. This one taken away, and a little momentum for Yuba. Haven't had a ton of room to push the ball up offensively, and reasons like that are exactly why veterans Kloss and Hutchison take it away. And here's a counter opportunity coming for the California Storm. This one ahead, Kloss, one touch, Mayo back to Kloss, and into the net. Finally breaking through, Dalia Assad sneaks it underneath the keeper with her right cleat. That is the first goal of the 2026 season, and it belongs to the USF commit, Dalia Assad. They have officially come dancing into 2026 And here in the 26th minute of this evening's contest, it is 1-0 in favor of the Storm. Assad, brand new to the club. First year with the California Storm. Now here's Mayo looking for another quick opportunity, and that may have been a very fast doubling up if Herrera didn't step in front of that one to block it. Danger still not clear, though. And now we've got an injured player down. Never a sight you want to see. This is somebody on the back line for Yuba. And so it's our first true stoppage. Teams are going to huddle up on their respective sides. And out comes the training staff. All of a sudden, this game has broken open with a little bit of action. First goal of the summer for the Storm, and it belonged to Dalia Assad, the future USF Don, member of the ECNL All-Conference of 2023 and All-Conference National of 2024. But all players can do at this moment is hope for their injured teammate or opponent to walk off the field safely. Still on the ground, moving around, and now a good sign is finally getting up and sitting, but it has yet to stand or hold any weight under her own power. With this season of late spring and into the summer, such a valuable time for these young women or recent graduates to further their careers and continue playing the game they love. The last thing you want to see is a competitive game that impacts anything they might be able to do on an international level, an NCAA level, high school level. And now being helped up, but still putting no weight on the left knee. You just hope that this is one of those things that you can get news that it's not as bad as it looks in the moment. Looks like that's Zitali Herrera getting loaded up into the cart. And Herrera visibly in a severe amount of pain. She's going to make her way over to the sideline. Always tough to see any kind of injury out here at the Davis Legacy Soccer Complex. Such a great environment the Storm have had going for a handful of summers now. Great food vendors, bouncy houses, activities for children. Family support coming from all parts of the country has been a hallmark of this club. And just a correction on the injured player, that is Delaney Louder, the first sub who came in to this one. After a brief stoppage of a few minutes, we'll get set to resume play, and you just hope that first and foremost, everybody can play a safe and injury-free contest. Now, the Storm got a handful of subs getting ready to come in for the first time this evening as they lose possession out on the far touchline. And we're going to have a series of exchanges.